Hello friends, this is Jay Chandra. Today I'm going to explain you the third experiment of a case tools lab. The third experiment of a case tools lab is all about the sequence diagram. So according to my application, I need to draw the sequence diagram of game development. Okay, first we need to know what is a sequence diagram. A sequence diagram is one of a dynamic behavioral diagram. So the main purpose of this diagram is to represent how different objects interacts with one another in certain amount of time. So here are the set of objects. Game architecture, for game designing there are set of objects like game architecture, designer, testing team, company and player. In order to design a game we need to have these kinds of objects. So first the game architect. So the game architect will give the plan to the designer and give the plan and sketch to the designer. That will be understood by the designer, and the designer gives a game design to the testing team. So the testing team will verify the game, the designed game is perfect or not. So from that the errors will be recognized over there. So game errors will be recognized and sent back to the designer team again. So if the after recovering that designed errors, the game designer is asked to do the game graphics. So game graphics has to be done for the testing team. After the game graphics have also been done by the designer, the testing team asked for the testing team recognizes the error from the designer, and the errors of game graphics will be recovered again by the designer. After all the errors such as the game errors as well as the game errors for designing and the game errors for the graphics has been recognized, the game confirmation has to be done. So the game confirmation has to be done for designer to the testing team. So this phase has to be done. After that the testing team will communicate with the game company. So the testing team will have the game drawbacks and game options and game approval to the company, because the company only usually approves the game. So after these options have been completed, the game company has to communicate through players, etc. So in order to communicate with them, the game has to be first released. After releasing, the player has to give back their feedbacks to the game company again. So this is from the player to the game company. That's all for the third experiment. Thank you.